Hi everybody, it's James from JVC Paints here. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. The weather here is pretty nice today. It's a bit chilly. There's an art festival going on down by the beach, so after I've finished off with this video, I'm going to head down there and check that out, maybe have a couple beers. Wow, I got a great update for you guys today. I've got World War II, World War I, some scenery, and a big shout out at the end. So let's get started. First up, I've got some World War II. This is the end of the Aussies project for me. So these figures are for a mate of mine. I've been working on them for a couple months. The army, that is, not these figures. But yeah, this is the howitzer. It's still technically a work in progress. I haven't done the groundwork, as you can see. I'm going to put some shrubs and stuff on there. Also, I have to paint the shell casing, and there's a little bit of black paint on his thumb. They were really nice to paint, these figures. I think the cleaning was pretty minimal from the Warlord Games ones. And yeah, they were a lot of fun. So if the Pacific is your bag, I could recommend some really nice figures from Warlord Games in their Aussies range. Next to them, okay, we've got some Ottoman Turks. The last video, or maybe 2 videos ago, you saw that I did some Gurkhas for the Gallipoli campaign that my mate is working with, or working on, I should say. Yeah, so here's some Ottoman riflemen. Just run-of-the-mill guys. We've got sort of one special guy here with a grenade, and there's another guy too, but I got to fix it a little bit on him, so he's sort of missing the video here. Next to them, we've got a machine gun crew. This is actually really cool. I like how this base fits together. So we've got the sort of spotter guy. He's got an ammo can. This guy, he fits in the back perfectly, and this guy, he zips right in onto the side. So my friend doesn't want these based, but luckily this is also a little bit of a work in progress. I finished the gun, but I got to finish the base. But yeah, it's really great. I really thought the way that they did the basing here was really, really cool. And these are from Gripping Beast, I think, as well. Same as the Gurkhas. I've got officers left, and I've got 2 more machine gun teams, so that'll be interesting. Okay, let's get onto the scenery. I think a lot of you guys wanted to see how this all turns out, so let's get into that scenery real quick. Here's the completed Hanomag scatter terrain for my 1945 urban German Berlin Festung Breslau board that I'm trying to build here. I showed it to you last time in the last video, but now it's all done. So yeah, it's a Tamiya kit, 1/48. Basically, I cut out the side there so I could fit in the T-light. The T-light is just a T-light, really, with some cotton balls that glued on, sprayed them black after they had dried. And then I just added some little bits and pieces onto the base. You can see, like, I've got a casualty here, a rifle, a little helmet, STG-44, one of the seats from the inside, and I think the street lamp really kind of makes it a little bit more interesting, as well as a Russian casualty and a Panzerschreck there as well. But yeah, it was a great little project to do. My airbrush, the regulator kind of blew a gasket, so I was kind of lucky to get this done when I did. So I've got to get a new regulator. But yeah, turned out really, really well. I'll take the T-light out just so you can sort of see how I've got it all set up here. So the inside, I didn't really do anything with it. It's just sort of, you don't need the T-light, but I mean, it kind of adds to it. I mean, if you wanted to put some guys in there, if you're using it as hardcover. But yeah, the T-light is just a T-light where I spray painted it black. So that's scenery piece number 1. And I've got a scenery piece that took a lot longer than I thought it would coming up here, so stay tuned. Here is the completed and fully detailed ground floor of the Berlin house I've been working on. It's furnished, and I've got some electricity, some lights in there. There's a light here. There's a light in this other room as well. The cool thing about this thing from Woodland Scenes is that it's got a dimmer, so you can make it very, very bright if you want, or you can make it a little bit better for the camera. So in the camera, this doesn't look so bright, but if I turn it up to sort of like a regular lighting, it's extremely bright. So I'll just keep it down there while I talk you through the house here a little bit. Yeah, very nice kit. I've learned a lot doing it this way. There are some things I'm going to do differently for the next floor. The next floor won't have lights on it because putting the wires through and being able to remove it would be a bit too much. So it's going to be a ground floor thing only in this case. But yeah, I got a bedroom here, rug, little table, bed, some newspapers and magazines there, wardrobe, an Olympic poster. There's another little lamp here. And on the walls, you know, I've put up some mirrors and things like that. We've got some wedding photos, a grandfather clock, another table here in this room. This room here is sort of like maybe a study. We've got a little writing desk, picture of Hitler, some other photos, maybe the guy who lived there or something. A little sofa with another thing of magazines. And then we've got like a sort of a kitchen, sort of living room, I guess you could say. So with a wireless radio and a bookshelf and another table. What I had to do to get the wiring, though, I'll just take a quick peek in here. So I had to put a hole in the bottom. I've got to fix this up here somehow. I don't know what I'm going to do there. But to run the wires out, what I had to do is I had to mount the whole thing. As you can see here, I had to put like a border along the bottom and then leave a gap right next to the steps here. So I've got to build a step out here, but to cover up the wires that run to this little box here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build sort of like a sort of like a barricade and have the wires sort of in there, so to sort of protect them when we're gaming and to sort of keep it stable. But yeah, it was a fun little project. I could highly recommend it. I wish I could get more lights in there. I wish I could light up the other floors as well. But baby steps, baby steps. So, but yeah, this was a lot of fun to do. I'm looking forward to doing the next floor and the roof. The roof, I'm thinking maybe doing like a laundry line or something like that, something interesting like that. So, yeah, so this is the completed ground floor. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I've got a shout out, and that's it for me this week. Give me 2 seconds. Shout out to Holy Diver. He had a contest about 2 weeks ago or so. I entered and I won. I won this this cool holiday Hellboy figure. Here it is. It's all in resin. It looks really cool. Hopefully I can get this done by Christmas. I really hope so. It looks really cool. A lot of nice details on there. It looks like it's going to be a blast to paint. But yeah, if you haven't been over to Holy Diver's channel, I think you should go check it out. He does a lot of Kings of War fantasy stuff, but he also does some Hail Caesar historical. I think he also has he does a lot of like the 100 Years War stuff as well as some D&D. Yeah, and his videos are a lot of fun to watch. And they're always a blast. So yeah, go check him out if you can. And yeah, thanks everybody for watching today and commenting. I'm getting really close to 300 subs, which is kind of amazing because I remember when I had about 5. So yeah, everybody have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. And yeah, keep those brushes moving. Have a good one, guys, and make sure you check out Holy Diver. All right, bye-bye.